Hello guys and welcome back to another video. So today we are doing spark plugs. The reason we're doing spark plugs, basically under full throttle currently, I'm getting misfires, although it sounds amazing and I'm popping out the back under full throttle. Probably not the best thing to be happening to your car. So that's what we're going to be doing. It was suggested by Matt Lewis Motorsport after I told him that the spark plugs got changed about 19,000 miles. My car's currently up to 33,000 miles, still on stock gap. So that is what we're doing today. They also suggested that I use stock plugs with 0.6 gap. Now obviously YouTube comments, let me know what you guys use, especially for the RT330. But yeah, let me know what you guys use, let me know what gap you use. Maybe in the future I'll buy those instead. But yeah, onto the video. Let's go get them done. So first thing I'm going to do is remove the engine cover. Cool, so that's the engine cover out of the way, and now we need to remove our coil packs, which are these. I call them coil packs, I'm not sure if they're actually called coil packs, but we're going to remove these anyway. So we're just going to remove these 8mm bolts. Cool, so once you remove the screws, we're just going to pop those in a safe place. So to remove these grey clips, all you do is basically, you just have to pull the grey clip back. Once you've pulled it back, you just push it down and it will slide out. And then to remove the coil pack, you slide it out like that. So that's your coil pack out. That's what we need to do. So I'm going to keep them in order. So my far right one's over there. We basically just go work our way along and do that the whole way along. So that's all the coil packs out. We're now going to obviously move on to the spark plugs themselves. So what you need is a 10mm, obviously a spark plug socket if you've got one and it works well. Problem with the Halfords ones, they wiggle, and that wiggle, if it gets stuck on your spark plug, will basically make the socket fall off, which isn't the best. So we're going to start on this far corner one. Now these can obviously be quite tight. Once you got it started. So that is our first spark plug. You guys can let me know if there's any problems with this spark plug, but to me it looks pretty clean. Not too bad on that one. So this is all our spark plugs together. To be honest, they don't look that bad, to me anyway. I'm just going to measure the gap and I'll let you guys know what the gap is. But they don't look too bad, to be honest, which is interesting. We're just going to measure the gap. This is a little cheap spark plug tool that you can buy, and basically all you do is we can pop it into here like so and work our way around. To be honest, that's just over 1.7, that first one. Second plug is probably 0.75. Third spark plug is about 0.6 if anything. So they're all a little bit over the place. Obviously this was a Ford service that was done at a local garage or a local Ford dealer, kind of back in the day when I was stage 1 I think. And once again that one's more about 0.7. So they are a little bit all over the place. So that's new on the right, old on the left. So I mean, there's still quite a bit of diode or whatever it's called there. I'm not sure what it's called, electrode, diode, I don't know. Yeah, obviously a new one looks new. So what we're going to do is we're going to pop it into our socket like so. Obviously we just want to double check this gap. I'm going to put my tool in, I'm going to slide it around. As you can see, it's just over 0.6. I mean, like a fraction. To be honest, it could just do with a tiny little tap. So I gave it a tiny little tap and we're at exactly 0.6 now. So that one is ready to go. So once again, I've popped it in my socket. Now I'm just going to feed it inside. Of course, I've done two now. I'm using one socket with a rubber in, and then I've got a second spare socket. Once again, another spark plug socket, but it hasn't got a rubber in. So what I'm doing is I'm putting the spark plugs in with the rubber, and then once it's in, wiggling it out, and then using this to actually tighten it. Because when you tighten it, the rubber tends to grab onto the spark plug. You go to wiggle it out, and it just does this all the time. So that's how I'm doing it. When you tighten them up, you just want to get them tight and then just give them one little nick, and that is how you do it. And that is all the spark plugs installed. So now we just need to put the coil packs back, obviously do all the cables back up, and then we're good to go. So once again, obviously I've got my coil packs just off screen on my right. I've got them all put into the right. Got them all put into the right order. I don't know whether it matters if the coil packs are in the correct order or not. I just prefer to kind of, if it was working that way, I'd prefer to put it back. There's no point not. So that's all the coil packs back in. Pop the bolts in. With these, you just basically want to nip them up tight. You see, it is plastic on top, so be careful you don't over tighten them. I'm gonna have to test drive it because of I need to know if it's alright. Go to the motorway, fly down to where my work is, and then I'll know if it's misfiring.